right, welcome back everyone. This week's Creatures Week is being brought to you by Flowers Garden Center. Let me tell you something, they're geared up for Flowers Garden Center. And by the way, come check them out. They'll be at the Southern Woods and Waters booth all weekend. They got some of the best sausage I've ever laid my lips around. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Come on by there and check them out. Our first picture here, this is my good buddy Stacy Nunley and his son Josh. They went out there to Nickajack, caught 16 keeper bass with our 5 biggest weighing 23 pounds, 8 ounces. And you can see, let's go over that next picture there. That shows some of those nice pigs that they caught on Nickajack. Now, I've been telling y'all about Nickajack. This is a great, great lake. Let's show one more picture here. I think yeah. No, that's Captain Ken Jenkins right there with retired police officer for the Gillisville Police Department with his big fish on Percy Price weighed 6 pounds, 4 ounces. That little fatty he's holding up in his left hand there, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. Great, great job there. We got any more? No, we don't. All right, you can send your pictures to us here. Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Russell Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on here really, really quick. Not a lot of pictures coming in, but some are because we've got some hardcore fishermen that are out there doing it.
Well, y'all had another record over here too, didn't you?
Yes.
There's going to be maybe?
Well, we're still waiting to hear, but supposedly out of Chickamauga.
Okay.
We had the one record was broken last year.
Right.
Was one by Gabe Keene. He caught one weighed 15 pounds, 2 ounces. This year they've have one, or last of December, a guy claims that he caught one that was 16 pounds.
Well, I've seen a picture of it somewhere.
I did too. And so I think it's being verified, but if it is, it's the new state record.
Well, that's good.
So how do you like that? Getting a state record broken twice.
That old Chickamauga's kicking them out, ain't it?
Chickamauga has got some huge, huge bass. It's one of those warmer Tennessee River lakes. So it's got all the components to be a really, really productive lake.
It's been kind of a silent deal over there too.
Well, Nickajack, I keep harping on Nickajack. Nickajack's just up from there.
Okay.
On up into Tennessee a little bit, but it has the same components, but people pass over the interstate all the time and never even think about it. But Nickajack's got some monster fish in it. Monsters. And so we're going to go do some shows with Stacy Nunley. He's already agreed to take us and show us some good spots on Nickajack and really kind of tap into that because that's not far from us. Nickajack's not far. It's about an hour and 45-minute ride from Nashville, which is about the same as Kentucky Lake.
Right.
And if you're like me, if you want trophy bass, I want to go where they are.
That's right. That's right.
We have with us tonight, we have Josh Lovell and Tommy Cawley, and they both are representing their own, but they're talking about the Tennessee Boat and Fishing Expo that's going on over here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, if you ever want to have an opportunity to go see and talk to manufacturers, vendors, local pros, people that will help you and there's no stupid question. All questions are answerable. So come on by, check them all out. They have got, I don't know how many booths y'all got, but my Lord, it's full.
We got a bunch. I think we might have more tackle than we've had in a long time.
I'm going to tell you something. I have seen tons of tackle.
Over 100,000 square foot.
Yeah. So
tackle and
if you got any tackle boxes that have a space empty, you can get it filled this weekend.
That'll come buy you a new tackle box.
Yeah, that's right. And a couple of new tackle boxes would be good.
Well, they'll have some good prices on some things too. Best prices you'll find anywhere all year, right here.
And also, the boat dealers are willing to wheel and deal.
Oh, yes.
This is probably one of their last boat shows that they'll do before fishing season really kicks in.
And they'd rather let you have it and pull it back.
They'd rather you have it than drag it back to the shop. Right. So,
but that was a good point you brought up here about that stupid questions. I get to ask that all the time in seminars. They said, you know, they raise their hand and I'll say, yeah, you know, and they'll say, well, this may be a stupid question. Well, no question is stupid.
No.
You know, because if they want to know it, they need to know it or need to try to learn it. You know, if you don't ask it, that's stupid not asking it. You know, and so people need to come out and ask questions, and because the thing about it is, you know, is we can't catch. I can't catch your fish, you can't catch mine.
That's right.
And so that you know, if you'll keep that in mind, that goes a long ways, and we can show you a lot of things about how to catch fish that you probably don't know about, and it only costs you general admission to get to these things. Yeah.
That's right. And I want to also say that please don't be embarrassed about asking these questions to these seminar speakers, because we're all at different degrees of fishability.
Right.
I will say my years of experience don't match Tommy's, and Tommy's doesn't match Josh's,
right.
and so we're all at different levels. So don't be ashamed. I mean, if you're just starting, thank you. I want to thank you first of all for choosing a hobby that I love, and you'll carry on for me, and I love that part of it. And that's another thing. I am noticing. Through TWRA and everything else, we're getting more and more people involved in fishing.
No, definitely so.
A lot of kids are coming on. A lot of schools are getting behind this.
Yes.
You got high school fishing teams. You got college fishing teams. We didn't have that when I was growing up.
You know, I help a lot of those. You know, I get calls all the time from those high school guys and college guys. You know, they want to fish a tournament here or there, and you know they're wanting to know what's going on, and you know I try. You know, I give them all the information I can give them, because they're going to carry it on, pass it on to somebody else, like you were saying. I
was amazed just the other day. Mount Juliet High School, where my granddaughter goes to high school. She's a senior there. They have 21 members of their bass fishing club. 21 members.
What's odd, you brought that up. One of my neighbors moved to Mount Juliet, and I was talking to him this morning on the way over, and in his son's class, there's like 620 students in that one class.
In one class.
And, you know?
Yeah. Mount Juliet's just growing by leaps and bounds. Right. But, Mount Juliet High School, to have 21 kids, they have, now the way I understand how high school fishing teams do is they get a group together. They have one captain, a boat captain that owns the boat, and they have 2 kids. And it could be 2 females, it could be 2 males, or it could be a male and a female.
And then they get a half a day each, one in front.
Right, in the front. And the captain, the only thing he's able to do, he or she's able to do, is net the fish.
Oh, okay.
They can net the fish. They can't catch it. They can't set the hook. They can't do anything like that.
Just navigate.
Just navigation of the boat, because you have to be of legal age to do that. So that, and net the fish for them. So pretty amazing that Mount Juliet's got 8 boat captains for 21 kids, and they said they just have the grandest time, and they go against other high schools like Smyrna High School. Smyrna's got a great high school fishing team. Don Mahaney is the coach over there, just a great guy in himself.
Smyrna's down there by Byron Conway, by Cricket Rocket, isn't it?
You talking about Smyrna, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's just and I'm glad to see we didn't have those.
That's Buford Pusser country.
No, now you're talking about Selma.
Okay.
Selma.
Okay.
You're talking about Selma. Yeah, that's down there in Buford Pusser territory right there. Now, Smyrna's right down here, right before you get to Murfreesboro, just south of Nashville. And Grundy County High School's got a great fishing team. I think there's better than 30-some-odd members of their bass fishing team.
Well, they all need boat captains of them, too, you know. And they could find some if they come out to the boat show, people willing to do this for these people, you know.
Well, I wanted to point out one other thing. In Lawrenceburg, I saved them for last. Lawrenceburg High School is the ones that have won the state championship for a few years.
Okay.
And they've gone on and won and placed real high in the nationals.
Right.
So I'm not like first, second, third in the nationals.
That's good.
Says a lot about Tennessee.
Yeah.
And so come on out there though. We got kids getting involved. Let's promote that.
Right, and you got the trout fishing deal
Yeah,
as well.
That's what I was leading up to. I've got to watch Josh put the trout pond together today. The fish are on their way.
Yep, they'll be here first thing in the morning.
And so, kids, the rods are ready, the baits are put on, you got the water just right.
Yep.
This is going to be fun for kids.
Oh, it'd definitely be fun. It always is.
Now, we had a bunch of kids that were there today watching other people set up, and they were just glued to you being in that pond.
Well, as long as I didn't fall.
Yeah, as long as you're not going to fall, that's all right. But kids really love action.
Yes, yes.
And I think that jerk on the end of that pole that they're going to get is
Yeah,
more,
I
that's
can
a
just
memory.
see their face right now. You know, they get excited.
All right, so we got the trout pond for kids, all kinds of giveaways,
Yep.
all kinds of giveaways.
We got kayak, fishing trips, all kind of baits.
In Southern Woods and Waters, come on by our booth. We're going to be giving away some stuff there at Southern Woods and Waters too, but you got to sign up for them. But I think you're going to like the gift packages we got. I also wanted to say, Billy Flat is over there. He's got.
Yep.
Did you see the prices on that guide trip?
Oh yeah. I mean, almost anybody can afford to go on it now with his prices.
It is amazing. 5 people, $190.
Striper guy there,
The striper guy.
great guy.
He is showing Dallas's world record
Yeah, it's there.
striper.
It's
It
there.
is there. 64 pounds, 6 ounces. That is a.
That's
did
a
you see the
huge one.
belly on that thing?
Yeah.
That
Well,
thing's
you got to think
huge.
about it too. If you want to go on a guided trip, you can always go to Arkansas and go with Tommy.
Tommy's got his own guide service
Yeah,
over
sure
there.
did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring some things up about my guide service that we're bringing out of the closet we've never done until now. I've got another gentleman coming on board with me that he's just won the past Mr. Bass Arkansas Classic over there, 2-time winner of that, and we're gonna start doing some trout fishing as well.
Now, you laid out an invitation for Joy and I to come visit you, so we're going to do
Okay,
that.
okay, well come on
We
over.
want to come do a show with you, Tommy, and
Well, good.
just a different fishing. If we could do, walleye and bass, that would be
Exactly.
awesome. But
But as long as she'll bring some of that grub, we'll be all right.
she can fix that grub.
Well, I want to tell you though, I work several shows a year. I've kind of cut them back this year, but Mark and Josh Lovell, they do a great job at Expo South of having something for everybody. It's just like a big family.
It is.
Oriented thing, everybody gets together. I hadn't seen everybody in maybe a year or whatever, other than talking on the phone, and everybody has a great time and shares stories and things, and it's just like a homecoming.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Hey, we got to take a break, visit some more of our fine sponsors, and make a show available to you. We'll be right back with more Southern Woods and Waters.